Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy RageCage20 here. We streaming in this bitch for a repeat Riday that is not on Friday. And for those wondering why it's called Riday instead of Friday, well, clearly I got multiplayer Monday, I got weird game Wednesday. I had to have me something for Friday. And I mean, of course, I could have gone with Freaky Friday, but then Lindsay Lohan probably would have sued, you know. So like, that's pretty good. Yeah, I think that good. Shit, I don't know. Oh, I need to get that up. So since I was gonna be saving Friday for just replaying games that I wanted to. Repeat obviously came to mind, and I was like, "Yo, what goes with repeat?" You know, I'm like, well, if we drop the F, you know, Friday, Riday, you know, hey, so you know that's why it's repeat Riday. Just so you know. Buttons. That button, I believe. I'll double check, but hey, you might notice something, you might not notice something. I don't know. That really would be up up to your ears, not up to me here. There it is. Okay, you can see what I see. Good. Now I'm bringing up my dashboard. We up in the dash. We up in this. All right, let's go. Why am I stealthing? Get. Okay, that's a stealth button. Yo, get your stealthy ass up. So yeah, I got my new mic. I'm very happy about this. It's nice, and I wasn't expecting it. That was the interesting part. Was I wasn't expecting it, cause like I'm pretty sure it was supposed to ship like yesterday. Like it was supposed to be in stock yesterday. I got like 2 days ago, I think, or at least a day ago. If not, yeah, either yesterday or 2 days ago. It's like one of those two. And I was not expecting that at all. So yeah, that one, right? That's the one we're doing. Yeah, that's the one we're doing. So yeah, that's awesome. I'm not gonna be streaming tomorrow because the only multiplayer game that I have that only even be interested in streaming would be Legends of Runeterra, which we'll get into later, but I do not have the tools necessary to do such. It would just be boring. We don't want them to be all in here on me. But we'll talk more about that later. For now, welcome back to Kingdoms. Oh fuck, they saw my ass. Like, they didn't even take that guy a second to see my ass. Give it a second. Hopefully the volume is good. I turned shit down because I think last time I might have been a little too loud. I'm not 100% sure. Yo, get some nothing. Get some nothing. I didn't hit you. Shit. Where's my block? That's my block. Which one do y'all want this? Oh, not 100%. I like how these go boys. Oh shit. Take some. Alright, we gotta get the dice buttons ready to roll. So thought someone was gonna throw some shit at me. Alright. Oh yeah. I missed that ability again, by the way. These, okay. That was a homing missile. These angles are fucking kicking my ass today, apparently. I'm just remembering how strong scepters are, and it makes me happy. So yeah, I don't really remember what I was going for in Kingdoms of Amalur. I know it was some kind of spell casting rogue build. That much I remember. Scepters and Fellblades, some kind of casting rogue build. Sorry, it's been a couple of weeks, if not a month or two. It's probably been like a month and a half at this point. But I assume I'm going for the ice explosion. Of course, I want to get all the way up to the max poison stuff here. I assume Gambit and poison smoke bombs. Yeah, the poison bombs. I imagine that Gambit, ice explosion, and shadow flare is what I'm going to be using. I don't think I'm using anything in the sorcery tree. It's mostly in here for the conservative casting, I think, is what that was all about. See, I have no idea. Hell, maybe meteor. I don't know. That's a pretty strong spell. But yeah. So I don't know. I do not. I don't really remember. But I think that's what we were doing. Either way, I got my ass handed to me in that fight. But that's to be expected. I always suck at this game every time I come back to it, and I am going for that chest. I'm just going to, yeah. Just gonna take my time around here, because I have a feeling I'm gonna fuck this up. Or it's just gonna be straight down the middle, and I'm gonna love every second of it. What we got here? Mana regen. I won't just give straight up mana and health. Or 0.2% mana regen. Or not percent, just 0.2 mana regen per sec. I think we equipped that. That sounds pretty awesome. I don't know. Anywho, as I was saying before I attracted the attention of all the kobolds in the world. Yeah, let's take one of those. Hopefully the volume is legit. I did a little bit of testing. Oops. Oh fuck, y'all seeing shit. Yeah, no, y'all don't see shit. I'm not a oh yeah, I didn't look at that. I'm not a stealthy person. But yeah, I did a little bit of testing, but there's only so much testing that I can do. Truly. There it is. Alchemy, a little bit of lockpick, persuasion up to yin yang, sagecraft. Oh no, my stealth is pretty decent. Up here saying my stealth sucks. Nah, man, my stealth okay. My stealth okay. Shit, they just jealous of my awesome stealthing abilities. They getting antsy though. Hey, how you supposed to stealth on bitches? They be all up in here like this. That's right, you don't see shit. What button is it? Okay, apparently nothing. I don't know. I done fucked up. Wasn't there an execute button? Oh! Fuck. Alright, fine. Let's hit them with that. Hell yeah. Get fucked. I love it. Oh my god. I gotta tell you, it may seem like it's just silly, and maybe it is. I don't know. But I gotta tell you, every time, like if you've never experienced the glory in this game, that is Scepters, it's so much fun, and I can't believe I've been cheating myself on on something so epic this whole entire time. I'm sad now. There you are. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's an execute button. You know what I mean? I don't think you just attack. I think I fucked that up. No, there definitely is an execute button. I don't think I have it on Fell Swords. I think that's what it is. Deal tremendous damage from stealth. Yeah, I just don't have it at all. Sneak attacks, yep. I just don't got it. That's what it is. Not even for just fell blades, just like I don't got it. Yo, we gonna sneak up on these motherfuckers. You don't see shit. Get for Gotta catch this guy off guard. You ready for it? Okay, not do as much damage as second, but it gets some nice cold damage over time. Fucked up. You shot? You wise guy? Huh? Oh fuck. He didn't like me walking up to him. I thought I'd just take him out like a gangster. Just walk up on his ass, but nope. That was not in the cards. These are actual items. Yeah. Okay. I thought there might be like pieces to construct some stuff. So yeah, every time I get a new mic, you know, it's always a trial period to figure out what it works, but how it works, how to make it work and whatnot. But this one, fuck. This one is the exact same one I used to have, and all the settings are exactly the same, so it should, in theory, fucking. No, that was better though. There we go, that's what's up. Ooh, I have to look at these. Oh yeah, no, not for that one. Are you kidding me? Kidding me? Get out of here with that shit. Nah. I will take it all the same. So yeah, and I believe that the sound was turned up way too much last time on this, so I did turn down everything. So hopefully, wow, that's unnecessarily loud. Oh, there's a book in here. Okay, I was here for a book. Sorry for that noise. I don't know what the fuck's going on outside, but I can't imagine. What the fuck you doing? Hopefully that stops soon, or that you can't hear it that much. I don't know. It's pretty loud. It's rattling well, not rattling, but it's drilling pretty much into the wall. But I don't know. We'll see. Anywho, before we get on to more, actually, should we go with negative first, and then positive to soften it up, or should we go positive first, get that taste of happiness before we drop the bass on this bitch? Fuck. I don't know which one to do. It's not like extreme negativity or anything, you know. I want you to look at that. Tap tap, motherfucker. God, be kidding me, man. What the hell are you doing out there? Hold on. Okay. Get my sip on. You know, I think we'll start off with the not so nice, and then move into the nice.
Yes, you're welcome in the keep, as long as.
As long as I got that book, you know I got that book.
Then.
Get that EXP, get out of here. Thinking I didn't know about that EXP. Please. Alright, quests. Let's look at that. Ooh, wrong one. Let's look at the map. I think I was gonna drop down for Ardens. Here we go. Quests. Road patrol is over there. Ballad, yeah, down there. I thought I was on that part for the ballad. Carter goes over there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think we should work our way down into Arden's, then go over to Etamir, because that's where Arden's Hut's gonna send us anyways. Do that all the stuff in here, then work our way over to Webwood, because I think we've done everything in this zone. I think we're good here. So I think that's the move. So we're gonna go into the light. Son of a bitch. Alright. Sorry's about that. It means I gotta do some editing work on YouTube, but that's fine. So yeah, was like sawing going on. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some more noise here in a little bit. You would definitely hear a nail gun and sound of it being recompressed. I'm just making sure that I push the right button. I'm gonna push the button again just to make sure. I don't know how far behind this live thing is. There we go. Just making sure that I pushed it. Yep. Okay. It just wasn't showing me for funsies, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. You guys can see what I'm seeing. We good. We back in this. Let's go. Oh. But yeah, there are gonna be some more loud noises, so just be prepared for that. But after they're done stapling the fucking wall, which I would imagine would happen 4 times, I would imagine, then there shouldn't be any more noises. We should be good. Harvest more over here to harvest? Hell yeah. Gotta harvest every little thing I see because I want some potions. I was just about to get in it too, and I'm gonna have to rebuild up to it, but that's fine. I was gonna say, yeah, this hot little mama here. I remember something was going down with her, and like, you know, like you don't want to trust her, but she seems to be good, but she keeps showing up in all these places where shit goes down. But I
Interesting.
like
You're not at all what I expected to find here.
you know, we'll give her the benefit of the doubt.
I trailed a band of Tuatha to this place. They killed the Fate Weaver. I was hoping his corpse would give me an idea of why they were here. Now I know. They were hoping to find you.
I mean, like I want to do that persuasion because like I have it and 95% chance success. I mean,
Knowing you, you're definitely involved. But something tells me
how do you know?
I know you better than you knew yourself.
Bitch, whoa, what's up with my face? I just now noticed my face. The fuck? I look like the fucking. I look like I have like wearing Majora's Mask or some shit, man. Okay, yo, how the fuck
Don't you remember me? I'm hurt. No time for introductions now. The Tuatha are still on the move. I'm certain that we'll see one another again. Soon. Be on your way.
She's a foxy one.
What happened?
She just goes bolting.
Dead. How did this happen?
It was some girl. You know, I'm gonna protect her.
Why would they have come here? Why kill a harmless old Fate Weaver?
Why do anything that they do?
They couldn't know that you were headed here. I mean, the stingy bastard owes me a week of drinks. Doesn't mean he deserved to be murdered. I was hoping to avoid this.
Oh yeah, you gotta do that.
But I think I'm going
first
to
and
have to
then
take
go.
you to Della.
God, that's frustrating. Is the whole fucking side? Is it the whole fucking side? I'm about to lose my shit, man. I swear to fuck. Okay. What's this? I'm gonna avoid this, but I'm gonna have to take you to that place. Yeah, just where's that? I don't think he was
It's
accusing
a
me.
sacred place to we Fate Weavers. Somewhere that I was hoping to avoid. I was hoping Arden could take you, but I guess it comes down to me. No reason getting anyone else killed over it. Go, I'll meet you there. Once I give Arden a proper funeral.
I am glowing
This is twice
with
now
energy.
I've buried
Oh
the
yeah,
bodies
my.
left in your wake.
Well, you know, I don't know what to tell you. Death just seems to follow me and whatnot. Seems to be my job. Man, I don't know what to tell y'all. So we need to run through Webwood and just go up and around. So that's what we gonna do. That's because I'm muted. Fuck me. Hey guys, we back. We back in this bitch. Yeah, because that sound. Wow. Well, it sounds beautiful. Little airy. That's for true. Oh god, I gotta sneeze. We'll also be able to hear the sound of the mic. That's because I'm muted. Hey, soundless. Love it. Bada bing, bada boom. Here we go. Clap. Okay. We back in this bitch. Okay. So I was saying there was too much noise and it was gonna go on for a little while. So I stopped and figured I'll just come back to this bitch when they fucking done constructing right outside my goddamn fucking window. And so we're good. We're back. We're here. Yay. Alright. Yes, okay, so I'm remembering things. So we're gonna jump through Webwood, not Wormwood, Webwood here, and there might be some spiders that ambush us, I would imagine. I don't remember where they do such, so we might get out scot-free, but I'm sure we'll find something on the roads here. I'm sure the way will be clear. That's loud. That's loud as a motherfucker. You want this? I was hoping I could dodge it with my spinning awesomeness. Oh my boy. Oh god, that one fucking hurts. I don't know why that one hurts so much. Excuse you? You're fucking done up. I can't tell you how much I love that. I can't tell you enough, I should say, how much I love that. Okay, so we're heading down to the bottom continent. We're gonna bottom chunk of this, I should say. I don't have the mana for it. Yeah, I'll just finish him off like this. Oh, nice. Good psych. Okay. Get this little stone thingy here.
On the third year of passage, Tyrion entered Dalantarth. In dark wood and
I feel like we're settled. I don't remember how to activate the fate thingy. I think I pushed both my bumpers,
she communed with nature's spirit, but the lyric she
but
sang was
I'm not like super
so to the plains of Erethel traveled the Lyria-guided Tyrion.
on that one.
Lord for valiant warrior.
So we'll find out together. I think I'm gonna save it for that fight, unless I have
of the island of
one.
Were he only to lead
I have a
a
fake
better
one.
end.
Okay, good to know. So we're gonna go over here, accept some of these quests, because we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff up in this zone. Hello, stranger. Remember this
There
dude's
ain't no
like...
fish today, stranger. It's best you look elsewhere. Can't even look a fish in the face anymore. Not ever since I met that nymph.
Yeah.
I can remember when I
It's
first
some
saw
random
her
demon thing,
on the
and
cliffs
he's
of the
like,
south,
oh, I love her so
overlooking
much.
Ettin there. I saw that watery maiden and I
kill
fell
it.
in
Like,
love
oh
with her.
fuck, that
I've
wasn't
outlived
even-
my
oh, my
elder.
bad.
My nephew Thaddeus up and left for Dyden Hill for want of never seeing me again. Beasts of the wild scared her off. We were to wed by my pier.
I can kill
I
the
bet you could
monsters.
then. You best stop. Go on now. I will ready my. Please.
Yeah, I
mind my
got you,
nymph.
bruh. Hello, little noob. Yeah, you're a
Only one head by the mercy of the gods. Fate does not seem to hold much stock in my expedition. I was leading an expedition to recover a pair of Arathi artifacts. Texts say the artifacts are powerful, but the Etin have hit us hard. And it's said that the artifacts are...
Okay, you want some artifacts? And we're gonna go cover some artifacts for him. I could do that. Shit, I'm born to do that. Oh yeah, we can swim in the water here. That's right. Let's get local. Let's get local. Yeah. I'm a little off right now. It's running it a little thin. It was a little close to breaking, but we're good. Yeah, I'm a little off my game. 'Cause I'm sure anyone would tell you. I think we go down and around. Should be some beasties to fight. Wait, hold on. Okay, that should be good. That should be good. It was sounding good. I don't know why I'm fucking with it. I listened. I can do things. Hello, friends. Yeah, get up! Woo! I push the defend button. Combo, so I get it. Oh, how dare you, sir? You as well. I guess I don't really know what to say. Did you guys just hit the fucking things? That one right there. There you go. You're gonna get it. You're gonna straight get it. And I pushed the bait, but I didn't fucking dive. So that's lovely. You know, I think I'll also invest in the healing ability, but I'll keep it off my bar unless I need it, because I can always move the mouse, and then they'll pop up down here, so I can push 1 through 10 and actually activate it, and then go right back to this mode, which is what I'm gonna do for my envenomed edge thing, because I just need to activate it, and then I don't need it up there anymore. I'm gonna go this direction for now. We're gonna go straight for the main storyline ATM. Kill big boy McJugs over here. Nope, that's not it. Oh, yeah, that's it. Ooh, get done up. Let's fuck him. Yes, as anyone will tell you, whenever you're trying to do things like, recording and, like, let's say you're running something like a DM and something or some shit, and you get pulled out of the moment. When you if you're trying to get back into it, can be really hard, and it can take you out of the energy, take you out of the moment, and so we'll be fine. Just gonna get back into this, get a little bit into the swing of the game, let it flow through me, like neutral, like a Sith Lord. Oh, there you're at. I was like, where you at? Boom, 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 boom. Gonna give you some. Oops. Not happening. Not today. Hey, buddy. Don't worry, I got something for you. Your name on it. Right up in here. This joke. There you go. Okay, so let me tell you something, everybody. So it may look like I just stand there and take it. I promise you that last time, especially when I got hit, I got straight up punched, I was spamming B. I probably hit B 3 or 4 times before that dude hit me, and it considered me to be still in the animation, so didn't dodge. Just in case you're wondering, like, why do you take all these unnecessary hits? I'm trying to dodge. I guess I just do one attack too many, and it like, nah, son, you can't dodge. So, you know, it's a little bit my fault, but mostly the game, you know. It'd just be like, you know, you trying to get greedy, we're gonna say no. Okay, there you go. Got something for you. Like that one, I got lucky because I pushed B while I was in the middle of the attack animation, and it pushed me through them, so I didn't have to worry about it. Yeah! I thought that one shot him. I was like, damn, dude, what the hell? But no, it didn't one shot him. It fucked him up pretty nicely, but it did not one shot him. Oh, so itchy. Ooh, dispel. Yes, please. I would love to. Ready? Ready to roll this bitch? Got it! Which is good, because if you don't, that shit explodes on you, and it's nasty. I don't want to get killed because of a random explosion. There we go. Alright, now this is not the main storyline like I mentioned, but this is here. It's a quick little burst of experience that we can sell, so like, why the fuck not? Oof, we'll try that one. We'll probably save before that one, because that one might hurt if it blows up on us.
Well, look at what we have. Something good to meet you. The name
Yeah, I just want a shot, bruh. Like, sell. Don't think any of these are better. Nope. Nope. Don't use. Yeah, nope. Right. And nope. Chakrams, we don't use sturdy stuff. We already got some good ass leggings. No way that those could break it. What about them shoes though? If I have extra armor, we'll equip that. I'll keep that around. Don't use that, no way. Can imagine it being better. Alright, anything else we don't need?
is Ray Kildene, purveyor of fine
Actually is. So all junk.
stagecrafting goods and friend to the
Awesome.
house.
Q. Let's get this a quick save so we don't just get blown the fuck up, huh? Alright. GLHF. Oh, fuck me. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Alright, hey, get some. Alright. I tried to do the da-da, and I don't know if it's programmed to that you just don't. You can't do that, or if I fuck it up, I'm not 100% positive on that one. Hey, stranger. I just want to say hi. Hi, people. How's it going? Don't mind me. You guys got a nice place here. It's all nice looking and stuff.
When Hallam told me a mortal had taken the open it is a pity about Sagra. We've come to aid Sir Ferrara. Ferrara went in pursuit of his You will need to revive Ferrara. Go to Ferrara, and quickly. When the two of you finish, good luck.
Okay, I can do that. Isn't that where I'm headed? I have no idea if that's where I'm headed. Hopefully that's where I'm headed already. Thank you for the mats. Appreciate it. Alright, how much moolah are we rolling here? 10 grand. I don't think that's a lot. But it's a number, and I'll take it. It's definitely not nuttin'. It's definitely not chump change. So I'll take it. Alright, so since I think we're back in the swing of things, I think everything's good. I don't think we'll be interrupted. The conversation that I was going to jump into, I've mentioned a few times how well, not a few times, like a few times in that one video, I should say. And I mentioned a few times I was going to talk about it. Like lightning. How about I was going to talk about Slay the Spire and that game, of why I'm so very, very disappointed with that game. Now I know a lot of people do just fine with that game, and a lot of people don't have a problem with that game. I know like a lot of people really like the game. I don't like the game personally because I should absolutely love the game, and I don't. And let me explain why. Because I know the initial thought might be, well, that sounds kind of like your problem. Well, here's why. Like, that game, oh my, that game. I thought I'd get more from that. So there's a few reasons, and I hope I can remember all of them, because it's been a while since I've really thought about it, and I didn't really spend the time to go, is it the free deals? Fine? Yeah, I'll take this shit. Yeah, he's over there fighting. We should probably go help him out. That'll probably be the nice thing to do. So I played the game for about I think I've played it for about 17 hours. The first time I got the game, I think I played it for like 8 or 9 hours straight. And I was loving it until I started getting deeper into it. Now, the first time I went through it and I beat it successfully, I was, of course, on the first dude, the soldier dude, whatever the fuck is. Hell yeah, level up.
It's good you're here. Welcome to the ruins of Delok. Yes. It doesn't look. Come with me. No tell. In we go.
I'll come with you in a second, man. There's some loot to be had out here. I ain't gonna just walk away from loot. Anywho, I created this awesome defending build on the first dude, the soldier dude, warrior dude, whatever the fuck it is. In my opinion, the only actually good character in the game. Hello, we got here. Never mind. Not as good as I thought they would be. And then I was fucking killing it, and I was loving it, like, this is awesome, and then the game just ended. I was like, what? Like, excuse me? Like, what happened? And, I think we're doing 2 finesse and 1 sorcery. That would be, anything we just like straight up need. First off, like, I don't want to, but we're not really gonna be doing the stealth, but to have the option, yeah, you know, might as well. Yeah, and then we'll get 1 and 2 in Venom. Edge, because we almost got that maxed. Anyways. What's the max? This is 6 or 5? That's 5, yeah. Max that one next time. That's maxed up. Yeah, another one into there. Casting cost down. Get on my level. Okay, confirm that. Of course, we can do Scout level 2, but we'll worry about that Disciple. When is the finesse sorcery? What's the next one? 14. So in about 2 levels, we'll have that 5% chance to crit hit, guaranteed critical hit versus enemies in panic, short range teleport, which replaces my dodge. I am not mad at that. Get some. Alright.
Since this place was abandoned,
And I was a little disappointed with that until I found out like you have to unlock endless mode.
This place has been
I was like,
abandoned
okay.
for so long.
So I
that
started
some
playing on
fate weavers
endless
think it's
mode,
just a
and
legend.
you know they have. I will give credit where credit's due. They have a lot of ways to kind of make runs different challenges, different help and whatnot. He fucking went. Got blazing for that shit. Oh no, we definitely want it, but we need to save it. Yeah. Just taking on that guy all on his own. I'm proud of him. Turn your back on me. Between us. Hold that for a second. There we go. Just hold that. Yeah, motherfucker! Yo, let's charge it up. Let's charge it up. He don't want it. Boom! He can't handle it. He can't handle that shit. So distracted by all the fighting. I get that it wants to make it so you can't just get to that point, like in Risk of Rain, to where you're just immortal and everything just melts around you. I feel like it could the difficulty could this where it at? Hold on. I don't. Oh no, I have it. Oh, give me a second. Boom! I understand that, you know, I think the difficulty at which it does scale could be better managed, because I feel like it goes hamski way too early, which reminded me of another issue I had with the game, to where sometimes it was just like unfairly difficult. Like there was just parts about it that was just, in my opinion, were not okay. Already at half the next level. That is, yeah, you gotta use that at the right time. That's what skill is right there. Like there'd be fights where I just start out, and it's just like first round after you play something. After you play something, the enemy is gonna do 30 damage to you. It's like, what? Like, why? Like, what the fuck? That's not fucking fair. Like, I can't do that shit. Oh man, those are nice. Too bad I'm not using daggers, huh? It's crazy, but yeah, and I would get it if it was like Rogue Legacy, right? To where each time you fall, you start again, but with some shit, you know, with some bonuses. In Slay the Spire, if you lose, you start all the way from square one. So the fact that there's so much just innate difficulty, when if you lose, you don't get any stronger for losing. Like, sure, you unlock some cards and shit, but like most of the cards that you unlock, most of the cards you unlock are like, it was so weird. It's like, oh, you got some unlocks. It's like, but these are cards I already had. Like, what do you mean I unlocked them? Like, yeah, I was using them in that run. Of course I unlocked them. Like, so that didn't make any fucking sense to me. And then, yeah, it was just way too fucking hard. Oh, bitch. Get that backstab. Doesn't do any extra damage, but it feels good. So yeah, so for getting nothing for losing made me question, then why is it so fucking hard to win? Like I don't get that. Oh, I fucked that up. I still worked. Okay, that forgave me. Oddly enough. Do I have any potions? So that really annoyed me. It's just like how sometimes it's just like, are you serious? Like, actually, I think that's one of the bumpers. It's just like, why is this so unbelievably hard? Like, unforgivingly hard. Like, just start out around like, oh, they're doing 50 fucking damage to me. Okay, I can block 10 of that. That's fucking fair. You know, it was just stupid difficult for no fucking reason, in my opinion, from time to time. And one thing that I really dislike is that block doesn't blast. Like, I understand why to a point. Like, I get it to a point. But still, like, it made it annoying from times to where, like, you would get a draw. And it's like, oh, I got all this fucking block and stuff, but they're not attacking me this turn. Like, man, I got like 20 fucking block in this one turn. Like, this is awesome. It's like, oh, but they're not attacking. Okay. And, you know, and I have, if I don't use it, I don't get to keep it. So, I should ambush that motherfucker. Pop, 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 pop. You think you're the only rogue up in here? I was born molded by rogues. Anyway. Boop. Yeah. Get back, kids. Just gotta start spraying different abilities here. Tell me out of mana, which I am. Yeah, and then the next round, when they were actually doing damage, it's like, oh, I drew 0 block cards. Really wish block lasted from one turn to the next, because now I'm fucked because of random chance. You know, that's just, I really feel like block should just stay up. Like, I don't feel like block should go away. And there's only one card that allows block to stay, and only one class has it. Which brings me to the fact that I feel like there's only one truly strong class in the game. That's the first one you get. Like, the poison one is fun, and she, I would say, is like the second strongest. But the other two, like, I've seen people have some crazy ass runs. Like, I seen Markiplier's stream where he played the spellcaster dude, the weird Lucifer looking motherfucker from like Whisker Rain. Like, I seen him play that guy where he was pretty much like did not stop drawing, endlessly drew, had endless amounts of mana, and was kicking ass. I don't know how he got to that point, because that person has like no block cards at all. And it's weird to me because oh fuck. Gotta put that in your place. Push him into it. That's right, push him into it. Dodge and sidestep that ability. Oh! You don't think I did this to you? Yeah, like, you have no block, and not only do you have no block abilities, like, obviously they have some, but I feel like it's 25% of the blocks that everyone else has. Like, you're gonna take a fuckload of damage, and, like, maybe it would be fair if you did a lot of damage in turn, so it's like the best defense is good offense, but, like, you don't do that much extra damage than anyone else. So it's just like you're gimped for like no reason. The one girl, the girl with the different stances and stuff, like, that's a cool idea. Like, I feel like I would really like her, except for the fact that like, one of her stances is awesome. The other one, the rage one, or whatever the fuck it's called, the one where you do double damage, fuck that. Because everything does double damage to you, and as I mentioned, everything does an unfair amount of damage. Like, you activate that, you could get just, run just end instantly. If you just draw nothing to defend yourself with. Or you don't kill them instantly, you just lose instantly. It's like, why would anyone want to take double damage? So it's just, I don't know. And I think every class should, like, heal naturally. The fact that that only one class heals naturally, while the other ones do not, I feel like that is heavily just makes the first character you can pick the best, the strongest. Because, like, not only do you have the most block and best block capabilities, but you get to heal yourself. You get to heal yourself after fights. Like, that is such an unfair advantage that no other character gets. Like, honestly, there's almost no reason to play any other class when that one's that fucking strong. Like, what the fucking shit? And let's talk about the relics. Shall we talk about the relics? The things that you quote unquote use to upgrade you? Oh my god. So bad. Are you gonna
stay close?
Oh, okay. I guess I just keep going. Oh, I went around in a circle. I think I'm supposed to go this way and head back there. I don't know. Like, some of them are good. Some of them are really fucking good.
As far as I can take you.
Some of them are like a gimp. It's like, oh, you know, okay, we'll give you this because, you know, you got to the boss and you earned it, but for giving you this, we're taking away this, this, and this. It's like, no. Like, that's not a fair trade at all. It's like, why would I do that? There have been times where I just pick no relics. So, like, what's the point of getting all the way to the boss to where you're expecting I'm gonna get an item to upgrade myself to make the run easier, because that's what a roguelike is. That's what a roguelike is supposed to be. What's the point of getting up there and then just, like, so many times when it's got to the point where it's just like, oh, I don't want...
I've seen this moment.
Oh,
I'm
this
sorry.
is where this guy's supposed to die, that's right.
This is as far as I can take you.
Yeah, I think there's no reason to activate the thing, because I'm pretty sure we can get it for free. I'm not 100% positive. This shit blast you from far. Boom, boom, boom. Too slow. Get over here, bruh. Yeah, that's right. Right. Fell right for it. That's an AoE. Yep, I realized that right here. Yeah, we get it for free, so there's no reason to do it. Yeah, so he was supposed to die here. Anywho.
Well fought. This way. He was supposed to... Do you have any idea what you've done? You absorbed everything he was. Because of you, there are victims that won't die when they Yes, I'm aware. You're much more dangerous than I thought.
You know, I do what I want. Fuck the police and all that nonsense. Anywho, yeah. So it just feels like when even their upgrade system is shitty, and there's many times where it's like, I don't want any of these. Like, all of these are shit for me. Why would I want any of these? Like, that's a problem. Like, that shouldn't happen in a roguelike. There should... It would be like if you were I mean, it's exactly like the blue items, the lunar items, and risk for rain too. But just pretend like those blue items are just the normal drops, and there'll be times where you're just like a normal thing drops. It's like, no, don't get that one. That one's really bad. That one's gonna fuck over my run. That's not a good thing to ever feel in a roguelike. Like, it's awesome if it's like your choice. Like, again, lunar items. You have to choose to get those. Those won't just normally drop. You have to spend tokens to get those. You have to go to the... You have to spend a token to go to the blue market, or the whatever market thing, to buy them specifically, knowing like, okay, I'm taking the risk, but this is the risk I want to take. And it's okay because I get other items that will make me stronger. Not, hey, this is all I get, and all I get is shit. And it's a risk if I took any of these. And they're all GIMP for me. No thank you. Like, that's just not, it's not fun. Like, just knowing that everything is a risk, and hey, fuck off, my friend. Yes. Victory for us. We are awesome. Anywho. Yeah, there's just, I think there's a lot of things that if they just fixed, it would make the game, like, amazing. And I play it, and I even looked up, like, you know, like, what is, like, okay, what's the best build? You know, what's a build that I can go with? Like, oh, this is the absolute build. You should go for this character if you want to get to that crazy insane point. And, you know, I was like, okay, maybe if I do that, I'll find some fun in the game. And I tried looking them up, and no one had any. It was.
Gods, I should have brought another bottle.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was bringing another bottle, bro. Don't I pop it on these fuckers, right? I think there's a round 2. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Please stop. Comboing you. I appreciate it. Oh, now you just stand up. You tell whooping my ass. Like, okay, now I'll just chill here for a minute. Pretty sure there's a second around with this moves. That's why I'm trying to save my ultimate ability, but I can't remember. Are you rolling, bro? Okay, well, then I'm gonna go loot this. You're gonna take your sweet ass time.
No
Ready?
surprise that Niskaru found its way to this place. With it, put your hands on the stone.
Oh, I'll put my hands on that stone, baby. That's why we're here. Touch the Destiny Stone. Codex of Destiny. That girl gonna be here again.
The Destiny Stone came
sexy
apart
girl.
at your time, and there at the core was the coat. Don't you see what this means?
Yeah, Booker.
A small price to pay for the Codex of Destiny. But for now, just under that could make you more powerful than anything that's walked this. As dangerous as an open flame.
Huh.
Only freedom. And that means I owe you.
Purge the abomination! In the name of God's law!
Yeah, see? She doesn't like the Tuatha. She good. She good girl. I like her. Did you hear that? I heard an ass whooping. Just get ordered up in this bitch. Yeah. Alright, who else is left? That's all of them. Yo, you gonna get it, son. I'm gonna punch the shit out of you. That's a pretty good burst of experience right there. That makes that fight easy. Hey, baby. That's you on the map. Where you at? Hey, you alright? Hey, how you doing, girl?
I don't care if you trust me.
Yeah,
I'm much more interested in your friend here.
Excuse me. Don't look at that backside.
I'm beginning to think that these Tuatha don't like you. After all, someone who can change the fate of the world, who wouldn't want you? I'm not sure, but they're very well informed about your look. But they're not nearly as interesting as you. Now it's my turn. Why are you here? Ha! Knowing the future is for fools. Who reads like that codex you found? Our scholars thought good luck understanding it. That's Fey knowledge. They don't even have a written language. The stone is simple. Why worry about the little fish? When deeper waters hold... There's more to this than you understand. When
Yeah,
you're ready,
you know, I just go around with
meet me
it.
at the House of Ballads. Be on your way.
Yo, the fair all about talking.
We can't trust her. Never met a Taklfar who'd give me a straight answer, even with a sword at their throat. But she wasn't wrong about
Oh yeah, I am one of them, aren't I?
Just be careful. Meanwhile, we can't just
Yeah,
ignore
thanks.
the Tuatha
Appreciate
that are
it.
tracking you.
That
We
was
need to do something
actually
about them.
incredibly
She said
racist
they came
now
from
I think about it,
Dyke, didn't she?
seeing as how I am
They
one
don't
of them.
belong at the... Meet me there, and we'll track them down.
God, that Majora's
Maybe
Mask.
we can
fucking
find out why they're after you. I've got some final rites to perform. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you, man. I do my best. I do what I can. So yeah, I guess. I mean, again, as I mentioned before, don't even get me started on a fucking Slay the Spire. Like, I like the game in theory. The game is fun in theory, but you know, I feel like they made many mistakes that just to me make the game really not fun. Like, I like a challenge, do not get me wrong, I like a challenge, but like when you have a challenge that like to me is like unnecessarily difficult for no reason, and the reward is not worth the challenge and is not satisfying enough for the challenge, and it's just not fun to play for me. I mean, that's just for me. I don't enjoy that at all. That is not my style. Kill the shamans. That sounds like a good quest that will level me up. Shamans. Let's roll. Let's do this shit. Not missing anything before I run off. We'll go down first. That sounds like a good idea. And honestly, I feel like if they changed those things, it would make it one of the best games out there right now, currently. It would be so amazing, because what drew me to the game in the first place was like, wait, it's a roguelike, which in theory I love roguelikes, even though I feel like a lot of them don't do it right. Which is so sad, because so many people that make roguelike games are almost do it right. They are so close to making like the perfect roguelike that will go down in history, but they just made some weird choices that really ruined the fun. And I think Slay the Spire is one of those, because it's like, okay, first it's a roguelike. I love roguelikes in theory. And on top of that, are you orange? Yeah, you are. I wish I had fate mushrooms. Yeah, I tried to dodge when I saw him come in. But I did not. I also tried to dodge that, but I was able to cast a spell. And I'm just gonna fuck, man. So we can hit the wall. We did not hit the wall. Alright, get the wolves out of the way, those annoying ass wolves. Oh, this way. Right in that booty. Dodged ya. Not a level up. So close. What the fuck is that? Whoa, please tell me that's a scepter? Is that a scepter? What is that? I don't know what kind of weapon this is. It looks like a scepter. I'm gonna go look it up. Let's check that. That looks like a scepter. I'm hoping that's a scepter. It's not a scepter. It looks like a scepter. Does not look like a scepter. What is it? The fuck is it? What did I just get? The armor? The shitballs, what was that? Am I losing my fucking mind? Did I not loot it? Oh, I did not loot it. I was like, what? The fuck? Oh, it is a scepter. Hell yeah, bitch. Experience bonus. It only does freezing damage, but it does more freezing damage. It does 5 more raw damage and 3 more damage over time. Gives me 10 mana. And it looks fucking cool. Yo, I'm saving after that. I want to make sure I don't do nothing. You never know what could happen. That's so cool. That's fucking sexy. I've never seen that weapon before in this game. I've seen the daggers. I've seen these fell blades many times. I've never seen this one before. That's interesting. Huh. Anywho, but yeah, also it was also a deck building game, and ever since I played like Hero Realms and Star Realms or whatever that one's called, like deck building games are so much fucking fun. Like, you know, you build up decks to like these cards to combo off of each other, and you start with a set amount, and then you work on whatchamacallit, yeah, and then you like work on getting rid of some cards that you don't need anymore. And just deck building games are awesome. So it's like it's a roguelike deck building game. Oh my god, I am going to absolutely love every second of this game. And I didn't, and that's really disappointing to me. Hello. I'm just getting all the good shit. I can't use it. Speaking of which, I need to buy some repair. I think I might have some repair kits. Because, I'm sure my shit gonna be expensive. Yeah. Yeah, because that one's running low, and that one's gonna be expensive to repair. So when we go to repair everything, we'll work on that. Level up. So yeah, I guess in short, long story short, I don't know. I expected the game to be better, and I don't feel like it's as good as I was hoping it would be. And it's always a shame because I feel like it could do more. It could just. I feel like it could be better with just a few simple changes, and the game would be absolutely amazing. But it is what it is, you know. Shit happens. Requires 20 points. Yeah, we got a while to go, anyways. I'll upgrade that. That's gonna be pretty cool. Feeling. We'll upgrade that, and that's maxed. We don't really lose anything else, but we gotta get up to there. So we'll just start leveling up Mark of Flame, because I think we're gonna use Meteor eventually. And Arcanist, we get 4% more elemental damage, 3% piercing damage, 5% chance to critically hit, guaranteed to critically hit versus enemies in panic, and Blink, short range teleport, replaces dodge. That just looks cool. Man, it just looks cool. Like, look how cool I look. Awesome. So shit. Pew. Okay, we can do 2 in succession, then we have to wait. That's fine. Anywho, getting off of that topic, onto the others. Oh, I need to go up onto that. Oh, my bad. You, double me. Moving on to the next one. So, since we're all here, we all know what's going down. Keep ready for it. He just.
There she is, my lovely bride. I am all dressed. Thank you, stranger. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to seal my bond with a ring and a kiss. My nymph! She just followed that disgusting etching with a glance. Did you not see her wiggle her way to the cliff overlooking the lake? Well, friend, if there's nothing else, I'm off. You're welcome to witness the event if you care to.
Put that shit.
Wait a moment. That's no nymph. That's not the graceful creature I... You were good enough to go along with an old man's wishes. I want you to kill that beast to preserve the memory of my bride. Farewell.
Yeah, that's fine. Usually I don't have that option. Usually you kill it and then he's like, wait, that wasn't my bae. But I guess I'm so convincing. I was just like, yo, dude, you want something? Oh! I believe he gives me his ring. Yeah, he's already off. I'm not going to try to catch up with him at the moment. Well, actually, I might. I probably could do that. Stick in the stone. Hey, buddy, before you go too far. Hey, homie, I got to talk to you.
Now enemy to the court.
Where you at?
Lover of Era, then
Don't go too far.
of death. Now
Hurry.
forever in decay.
That's the end of that, then. It's just now for your reward.
Wait.
Hello again. I don't deserve it back. It ain't much. And then wouldn't dare follow the beasts there. Thank you. The Eton took to the shore.
Okay. Sure. Alright, back to where we were headed. Anywho. So yeah, you all know what's been going down with the whole virus stuff, and unfortunately, in today's society, climate, whatever the fuck you want to call it. What the fuck is this? Give me a second. What the shit? I don't think that's a fell blade. I'll definitely take it. If that was fell, God, if that's fell blade, I'm going to jizz now. That's a staff. It's the coolest fucking. First of all, I'm gonna equip the staff just to see what it looks like. I've not seen that staff either. What the shit? That's crazy. That's crazy, y'all. Like, this has just been a crazy ass day right here. Anywho, holy fuck. So yes. Anyway, back to the virus, which I've been thoroughly extracted multiple times. Hang on 1 second. I gotta read my fate stone.
Such antipathy between them.
Like that. Yeah, I keep forgetting I have this. That's kind of cool looking. It's kind of nice when you dive into it. It could be a little bit more fluid. That's the one thing I never really liked about the Blink over the rolls. The rolls feel a lot more fluid than the Blink does, but that's okay. We'll get used to it. We'll love it in the end. So yes, unfortunately, I have to give. Oof. Oh, I guess you can. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, get some. Wasn't really worth it, but for how hard it was, but get some. So I understand, and I'm not trying to make light of anything. Let me tell you that right now. I was hoping fuck you, bruh. Yeah, it's a little. Fucking hey, bro. And then he's gonna charge her like that. I'm not trying to do it twice. Like, that's part of the thing that's fucking me over, is I'm not trying to activate that twice. Yep. Blink's a little rough, but we are going to make it work because we are going to make it work. Shut up. Anywho, we don't really have a choice. So yes, I understand that there is a sickness, you know, going on out there, and I understand that people have died from it. And I am no way, shape, or form making light of the fact that there are many of you out there who have probably lost somebody to this whole virus situation, and I apologize that you've had to go through that. I am sorry for your loss, and just note that I am in no way, shape, or form denying anything or making light of anything or saying that your loss is not important, is not impactful, or anything you can misconstrue from this conversation. Alright? Let's get that out right at the get-go. Not saying any of that. What I'm saying is that this shit ridiculous, man. Like, at this point, this shit pretty ridiculous. The fact that like the whole world has just shut down from the virus, which like I get it's stronger than, like, I understand that point. I understand that it's stronger than the average cold, but the symptoms of getting it is pretty much that of a common cold, just worse. So, I mean, not that, you know, not that that means anything, not that that devalues anything. It's just the fact that it almost feels like the whole. Where the fuck are these in that? Not here. Wait, him, right? Oh, these motherfuckers want that. Do I have a teleport here? I do. So we can just whoop, give me a second. The fact that the whole world is freaking out and closing everything down over the common cold is pretty fucking ridiculous to me. I understand that it is
in the keep, as long as you're dead.
To some.
One? Yes. Take good then.
But still, it just seems a little silly to me personally. Now, with that being said, honestly, this could be different for other people. Me and my friends and family and close loved ones and close ones could be special, could be different, could be lucky. I don't know.
I've a few
But
supplies
honestly, I honestly think that it is being hyped up more than is actually happening. I'm sad to let go of the Tempest. I think I'm gonna keep the Tempest around just in case I want to get frightened. Nope, those are not ones I'm using. Nope. Nope. Oh no, yeah, I wanted to equip those. Well, let me use the equip button from the cell menu last night. I forgot all about that. Y'all did not remind me. Yep, so it's huge. What does this one do? Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. But it sells for a little bit. Okay, we don't got no junk.
To need. Aye.
Alright, we need to equip that shit before I forget. There we go. I'll sell those old shoes later. I don't know.
Greetings.
Alright, let's use 2 of the kits. Maybe even 3. 1 on the fell blade. Oh, it doesn't fully repair. Oh, fuck, dude.
Things.
How are you at the blacksmith, Callow? Confused? No dick.
Blacksmith training. Repair my shit.
Here to join, then? You don't
How much? Oh,
look like a patron.
let's see if we can buy some more
That all?
repair kits, cause like
Need gauntlets or a fine...
oh, down here. Oop, come on. Oh my god, I really have to scroll through it all. Come on. Come on. Repair, repair. There we go. Just buy the 4. Yeah.
Sword? What? That's all?
What, 4 repair kits? You ain't happy with that? Bitch. Anywho. So, honestly, I think that, from here, I gotta get the fuck out. As I've mentioned, I think in the other video, but I don't remember which video it was, if anyone's seen that video, or when that was, or when. But if y'all seen Sunny in Philadelphia, the storm episode, I don't remember what it's called, the perfect storm or some shit, I don't know. But it's just like they say in that, it's just like, you know, it's the media, they hype up the storm, they hype up the looting, you know, they hype everything up to like, oh my god, death is happening, left and right, holy shit, and it's just like, I still don't remember which, okay, I wanted to fight this one, but, and I think I have to imagine it was Family Guy. I can't imagine it being anything else. But, I don't know. It's just like in Family Guy, whatever that other show is to, is just like, you know, like this is happening and like, oh, the number of reports is that like millions are dead. It's like, have you, like, really? Like, have you seen them? Like, no, we haven't actually seen or confirmed any of them, but like, oh, we suspect that millions must be dead. It's like media, just be honest, media lies about shit. Like, that's the thing that happens. So, do I believe that a lot of people are getting sick? Yes, absolutely. Do I believe that a lot of people have died from this? Absolutely. Do I believe as many fucking people as they say has died from this and affected by this have been? No. No, not even slightly. Not even a little bit. Honestly, I don't think it's as bad as they say it is. I don't know. That could just be me. Just, you know, not getting out there and actually seeing enough. But like, first off, I've been out riding around my block, and just around the neighborhood, and there are people out walking everywhere, like doing lawn work. Like, I see so many people not sleeping, not affected by this. None of my friends, like none of the like 10 people I talked to, not the like 14 people I talk to on a regular basis, not a one of them are sick. Not a one of them knows anybody who is sick. Like, fuck? Can you not? Like, what is this angle? Like, can you not do that? Thank you. That's weird. So, like, they not only is like the 14 people I talked to on the rig not only are none of them sick, but none of them have heard of anyone getting sick. So the fact that they like the news be spitting out that like, oh my god, everyone in the fucking world's pretty much sick at this point. It's like I haven't seen or heard of not a one. Like, oh the fuck. Oh fuck, it had to be might. That's a set piece, bruh. It's not a great set piece, but it's a set piece. Why did it have to be a might, not a finesse one? God damn. Anywho. I need to buy more potions too. Should be keeping my distance and throwing spells. Okay, I thought that would stuff around. Anywho. So yeah, I again I apologize if you know a lot of people or one or have lost someone to this, because I'm sure there's people who have. Again, I'm not refuting the fact and saying that this isn't something that exists and is happening. I just honestly I don't think it's actually happening to the grand scale that the media is saying that it is. And usually that wouldn't bother me. But the fact of the matter is that the reason it does bother me is because like this has whipped up the whole world into people are closing everything down. People are looting and pillaging from each other. Like, why does it keep doing that? Stop. God damn, that's really annoying. Yeah, people, I mean, first and second of that, just like, people, come on, like, really? Like, when the world is dying, your choices are, I'm gonna just rob everybody and, like, steal from people and shit. Like, come on. Like, this is the exact kind of behavior in, like, shit like League of Legends that just makes me disgusted with human beings and why I really don't like people. Like, I know there's a lot of good people out there, but you hear of all these shitty motherfuckers. Which button? There we go. Activate one of those. Counteract that poison. So it's just like, God, it disgusts me. When shit's going down, people are like, you know what I'm gonna do instead of being an active, helpful, good member of society? I'm just gonna steal from everybody. Like, that's fucked up, dude. But, yeah, it is good. Anyway, so not only does it cause people to like panic and close everything, but also like people not have jobs, so people don't have source income, yet still being forced to pay their bills and shit with no income. Like, that's why it bothers me. It's just like you need to stop hyping everything up to where people are closing down the fucking world because people are suffering due to it. And honestly, like, again, as I think I've mentioned this before, I am in no way a doctor, a scientist, or a politician. And this is not a credible source by any means. But it makes a lot of sense to me. So I'm gonna bring this up. Something of note. Now again, my source for this is whoever the Game Grumps got it from. So so it could be wildly inaccurate, but it sounds good and it kinda makes a lot of sense, so you know, I wanna believe it.
So the witch was right. Help has come from Sir Ferrara the Fair, who flounders you, new knight. Leave now, forsaking the last prisoners, and I will share with you my knowledge. That's true. My intent was never to do harm. All I want, but you shall take their place.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. He angry. Nah, I am playing that game, bloody. Hey, also taking their place. Okay, we gotta get him out. Whoop this guy ass. I'm just gonna worry about popping down him because I don't think I'm gonna have time to pop down anyone else. No, the other ones. Alright, I'll go to this guy. There we go. Nope, not happening. I'm so slow with the controller. I don't know why that is. Oh well. The blink is so slow that you have to do it like you have to do it preemptively. Anywho, so yeah, I don't have this on good credit. So just keep that in mind. All right. But it does seem to make sense that, because I've noticed this kind of happened with a little bit, it seemed to line up with, you know, like swine flu and Ebola and stuff like that. Like, that seemed to line up perfectly with this as well. And you notice what, oh, we can get advanced. Fuck yeah. Gotta get that persuasion up, son. You notice what time is it near? Elections. Now, again, I have no authority to base this off of. But as Dan mentioned, that some political teacher or whatever, I think it was, something like that, that told him, and again, this could all be mumbo jumbo, I don't fucking know. Yeah, we were looking at it. That, you know, that the media will, you know, like all of a sudden, like, oh, here's some crazy virus breaking out, gonna destroy the world. Hey, look how amazing we are at keeping everybody safe and leading. You should definitely elect or re-elect us, because, like, we're gonna help you out through this. You know, it does seem to line up around election time. Like, you remember Ebola? Like, everyone was freaking the fuck out about Ebola. And then, like, no one got it. Elections were over, and it seemed to just disappear. Like, no one ever talked about it again. You know, just a little suspicious. You fucking house. There we go. That was weird. So, honestly, I mean, I could be completely wrong. It's 100% possible. I don't know. My guess is that after the elections, people are going to forget about this, and it's going to kind of blow away and not be a thing anymore. People will probably still be sick.
Also known,
sure,
go to Ten, retrieve a ballot from her. Tenwa is expecting you. You know, people will probably still be sick, and there'll probably be a death here or there, but, like, I think for the most part, all the pandemonium is gonna stop. I think all the stores are gonna open up, and people are gonna start freaking out, and this and that, and this and that. And I bet you, if this stuff is still around and still big and still bumping, by the time, did we finish all the stuff up in there? I don't think we did. Well, I'll teleport here and see if there's any more quests that were chilling around. Yeah, there's still some quests chilling up in here. I need to return to that guy, so that's good. I can just finish that up real fast. I think when elections start going on, people are gonna...
How am I to return to them with? There's like to be more dignity in returning empty-handed, and I suppose I promise
Okay, I don't know what he gave me, but, like, I'll take it. I just, every time I get a chance to use persuasion, since I'm, like, super good at it, like, why not? You know, why not use it? What's this one? Yeah, I highly imagine. That once And when elections are starting and stuff, like every single politician is gonna be like, and this time the coronavirus, you know, you can trust us to lead and stuff. Like they're gonna bring it up again and again and again. It's gonna be the hottest debating topic, and all the fucking people on fucking news sites and shows and shit like CNN and Fox News and shit like that are gonna be like, you know, is this the person we can trust to lead during the coronavirus and shit like that. Like everyone's gonna be fucking bringing it up. I bet you left and fucking right. That's what's gonna happen. So I mean, but we'll find out together. We'll see if my predictions are correct. That if after elections are done and stuff, if it's gonna be a thing of the past. Either way, what should not be happening is that everyone's going in such a freak out mode and closing down all work and all stores and everything. Like I think that's the exact opposite of what should be happening now. I don't think people should be going around, you know, like kissing strangers and breathing on each other and shit, like, you know, obviously. But like, take me for example. I've gone out to the store like 5 or 6 times now while this has all been going on. Not once have I worn any protective equipment. I have not worn face mask of any kind, which, oh my god, I can go on years about that too, which I probably will. Or gloves or anything like that. Hello, big boy. Text off! Oh my god, that one shot his ass. Holy fuck, man, that spells strong. Shit. Well, that was a slaughter. Yes, I've not worn a mask, I've not worn any gloves, I've worn no form, shape, or form of protective equipment. And guess what? I do not have the coronavirus. Like, I have not been sick or shown any signs of being sick yet. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna let y'all in on my little secret here. I'm gonna let you all in on the #1 secret.
You found it out. I have a few coins left to my name.
Wash your fucking hands. I know. Just blew your fucking mind, right? Whenever I go out anywhere, I consider it a contamination zone. And I make it a conscious effort to not touch my mouth, my nose, my eyes, or my ears at any point. And the second I get home, I disinfect. I clean all my exposed parts, which is usually just my hands. Anything that touched anything that could be deemed contaminated. Thank you. I'm not gonna try hard. I'm not feeling confident enough for that shit, and I don't think it would even let me. Yeah. I then just immediately disinfect, and guess what? Have not gotten sick yet. It is that fucking simple. Now, I think the #1 fear everybody has is that, well, what if someone coughs or breathes on me? It's like, okay. First up, you know how close you gotta be to someone for them to cough and breathe on you? Just don't walk close to people. I know. My logic is groundbreaking and insanely complex. Follow me here. Just don't walk close to people. Bada bing, bada boom. Now, of course, if you can't avoid that, you're like, well, you should be wearing a mask. Oh my fucking god. Let me tell you some shit about the goddamn masks. The fact that everyone thinks this is gonna save me, this mask is going to protect me, makes me laugh. That shit is funny to me at how intelligent the world is. Let me tell you something. Now again, I'm not a doctor. I didn't use a doctor. I ain't the world's. What the fuck? They get hit with all them daggers, man. They just fucking die. Holy shit. I'm not the world's smartest person. Hell, I'm probably not even the top 10,000. Nowhere close, I would imagine. But I've talked to doctors a couple of years ago, back when, you know, back when there's a flu season was going around, and there was this big, you know, everyone was getting the flu, and people started wearing masks and shit because they were paranoid and stuff. And even he said, like, you know, it's nice and all, but it only catches surface stuff like fluids and whatnot. Like, it's not completely closed off. If you were wearing a gas mask, you'd be completely protected and safe, as long as you had, you know, clean filters and whatnot. But just a mask, let me tell you something here, people. Let's say a dickhead in the store walks up to you, coughs directly in your face. Like, last I heard about this stuff is that it's airborne. It can be contained in not only the saliva particles, but just the particles of an infected person's air. If that is true, yeah, I'll take those remains. If that is true, nope. Don't notice me. Then guess what? Your mask will stop the spit and saliva, any other fluid-like substance that would otherwise get in and around your nose and or mouth areas. This is true. This is very true. It's not going to stop the air. Like, air still gets through. The infected air will still get in. So if someone coughs right up in your face, you're still probably going to get sick. Like, that mask can only do so. Hi, big boy. I got something for your ass. Boom! There you go. Come here. Come here, I got something. Hold on. You come at me. Just belly flop right on it. I love it when they do that. It's hilarious. Oh! That's not fun. And let's just say I'm wrong. Let's say it does keep the infected air out because maybe the particles are large enough to be absorbed, blocked by the mask. Sure. Okay. Maybe that is a thing. That could happen. That could be correct.
Thank the gods.
Kudos.
It seems you're not the
What you're still forgetting is what are all your open areas.
Good. And these townsfolk are good hunting.
Wait,
I need you to meet with
the
Unless the spider and our greatest warrior. Good hunting.
Okay, guess not.
What are you bothering me for?
I ain't bothering shit, bitch. Who the fuck you talking to? You want some of this? Anywho, yeah, let's take a second to think about that here. What are all your open areas?
Stranger.
Places that need to be protected.
That's just off. Now he avoids me. Avoids everyone. Thank
I'm
you.
gonna farm some.
Safe journey.
I got your back. To keep you from being affected. Your mouth, your nose, those two are covered by the mask. Your eyes, your ears, those two are not protected
Thank
nor
the God.
or covered
But it's good you're here.
by a mask.
No, there's not. So there is an ingredient I still.
So
I'll need as large a batch of in the It's no easy.
I'm
Stay
not
safe.
gonna, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news and whatnot. I don't want to be that person. But what makes you think that's the house?
What are you bothering me for?
Shut up, bitch. I'm gonna fucking slit that throat, son. Watch that blood bowl. Anywho, what makes you think that if you know how coughing works, if someone comes up and coughs in your face, again, unlikely, but let's say it happens, okay? Which, by the way, if someone did, you would have every right to beat the bloody shit out of them, because that would just be a rude thing to fucking do. But let's say someone coughs in your direction close enough to where splatter would hit you, or coughs right in your face. Guess what? What makes you think that a cough is only going to be directed at the mouth and nose area? What makes you think that you ain't going to get a straight blast of infected particles right in your eyes? That mask is... honestly, I would say a mask is only helping you out maybe 20 to 30%. It's only 20 to 30% as effective as you actually think it is. So the fact that people are freaking out and just like, I gotta cover up all of my areas, my bits, my pieces. Like, the fact that you're just wearing a mask, that's it. Really not doing much, I'm not gonna lie to you. So the fact that people just think that that's gonna protect them and save them is just laughable to me, but it is what it is. Like, if it makes you feel more confident and feel better about the world, give you some layer of control in your life at the moment where control doesn't seem to be readily at hand, then I say good, keep doing it. If it helps you feel better, sure. But, I don't want to be Mr. Science on you. I don't want to be Mr. Thinks about things realistically, logically, and logistically. But, it doesn't do much. It doesn't do as much as you think it does. But, so that's why I don't wear protection. Guess what? I haven't got some. Because I stay away from people. Not even that. It's not like I avoid people like the plague. Which this is not, by the way. That's another story. It's just, whenever I'm walking down the aisle, if I see somebody like coming up at me, it's just like, okay, I'm gonna go down a different aisle. Or if I'm walking by somebody, I don't go fucking bumper to bumper, arm to arm on them. I, go a little bit around them. And guess what? I don't touch my eyes, ears, nose, mouth. Any open area, which, if I had an open wound for whatever reason, that would count. I don't touch any area that can be affected while I'm out, and I immediately clean everything the second I get back to the place before I touch anything. And if we want to go there, I mean, I guess no. I guess gloves would make sense if you came back. And immediate. God, there's so many just. That's why it sucks to be a germophobia. Creepy motherfucker. Oh, he looked like he was throwing something at me. Oh, gate stack. Or just bitch. Aha! Blocked by the tree. Foiled again. Oh wow. God, that does so much damage. Just keep blasting them. I love it. Like if God, if you really want to think about it, the only way to truly be safe is if you put gloves on the second you leave the house, and then you took the gloves off
Oh, they said
getting back into
it
your
is not
car,
good to have a
because
dark
if you
and
go
summer,
in
so I made a night. Oh, they said
at
to
any
those
point
you should look. So I found
and touch
cactus.
something that might be infectious, and
Oh,
then you
they
get back
said
into your
you
car,
have no food. So
and
I
you touch
brought
the
water.
handle of your car, you touch the steering wheel of your car, those are all
Have no
now
homes.
infected.
So
So
I
you have to take it off, unless you are conscious to always put on gloves whenever you touch anything in your car, even if that is just like, oh, I left my wallet in the car. You walk out back to the car, you better put gloves on before you touch your fucking car, any part of your fucking car. Otherwise, guess what? So you would have to take off the gloves when you got back into your car, threw them away, put on new gloves for when you got home, to get out of your car cleanly, get stuff into your house, and then you'd have to put on new gloves when touching the door handle, because the groceries and the stuff, like the paper bag or plastic bag, you still have plastic anywhere, I don't know if people do, it's probably infected. It could be possibly infected. The materials, like the bags and stuff that food come in, could be infected. So you have to put on new gloves to just to open your door to your house, and then to take off those. Well, actually, no, you can leave those gloves on, and then use those gloves to remove the bagged items and stuff, which you would then have to dispose of the stuff. Like if you have chips, you'd have to take them out and put them into clean bags, because you don't know if those bags are infected. So you'd have to take out all the materials and all the stuff you got, like bread, milk, chips, anything that comes in a container that other people can touch. You would have to then take those out and put those in separate containers, then take off those gloves and then disinfect. You would have to do that every single time you went anywhere. So if you're not doing that, let me tell you something. Wearing gloves? It ain't doing shit. In fact, it's giving... It is definitely giving a much more directed, much more centered surface for germs to attach themselves to, and then you're touching everything that you use on a daily basis. So if anything, you're actually making yourself more at risk by using gloves if you're not doing it stated previously. So yeah, I don't want to be like bearer of bad news over here. I don't want to be a party spoiler, but like this is the same thing that like a germaphobe has to go through levels of thinking. Like you don't realize how many surfaces you touch on a daily basis, and if at any point something or someone that is what we would consider infected or contagious or whatever word you want to insert here, like if you touch any of that, if you don't immediately disinfect, then you are contaminating every surface that you touch inside your entire house, inside your entire car, inside everything that you touch. And a lot of people don't think about that. So, you know, like that's why like my car is possibly contagious. If I touch my car for any reason, if I go, which usually is only meaning I'm going somewhere, you know, when I get back into a house, I decontaminate. Now, of course, that means that the front door is contaminated. But again, like if I've gone anywhere, if I've done anything, if I've stepped outside of the house, if I come back inside and decide to eat something or go back to my gaming station, I clean my hands. I disinfect. So, I keep the areas that need to be kept clean, and I allow the areas that is okay if they're contagious to be contagious, because I'm aware of these things, and by doing such, guess what? Have not gotten sick once, and have not had any kind of protective equipment. Not once. What I'm trying to get across with this message, not trying to brag, not trying to be a dick, not trying to do any of that. What I'm saying is that y'all are being too crazy protective and cautious. It's very simple. Wash your fucking hands. It's that easy. Just wash your fucking hands before you put anything into your mouth or touch your eyes. It's that easy. It's really simple. Like, it's almost stupid how simple it is. And yet there's so many people that are just so worried about it, and it just drives me crazy. Anywho, I run my throat sore talking so continuously about the subject. Now I'm gonna switch subjects and get something to drink, because I am a thirsty motherfucker. Oh, but anywho, again, apologies if you've lost anybody. Not making light of the situation. Just think it's funny how overprotective people are being. Oh, fuck yeah, those. I think those be fell blades, son. Hell yeah. Yeah, I just think it's silly how overprotective everybody's being. When in reality, they're not actually protecting themselves like they think they are. So it's just that is just silly and funny to me. But if you have lost somebody, I feel for your loss. I am sorry you've had to go through that, and I'm sorry that this very unfortunate situation has caused that to happen. I don't believe it's a pandemic. I think that is I feel that is a word that a lot of people are just throwing around willy-nilly. Like, I mean, it's definitely a form of viral outbreak, but pandemic is a little much. Anywho. Yes, sorry if you've lost anybody. Sorry if you're going through anything. Because this definitely is a big deal to people that have lower immune systems. And you know, I understand there's a lot of people like I myself am around people. I live with people that have lower immune systems, so I have to be, you know, I'm cautious about what I do. Like I kind of mentioned, when I got home, or whenever I buy chips and stuff, I immediately take it out of the bags, put it in separate containers. Normally I wouldn't do this. Normally I wouldn't care. Oh, is anyone around? Oop. I don't think anyone's around, but I'm gonna like get all like, all sneaky and shit. Hell yeah, got a book. Suck it. Stand. There we go. But yeah, like, I'm extra cautious.
What can I
Normally
help
I
you
wouldn't
with?
be, but I do have people around me
You
that have
brought
lower
them.
immune system. And
Please, take these. I'll
not
be
gonna
able to
risk
make
it.
more shortly. I do. Here's a bottle from our batch.
Why, thank you, darling. I actually need some health potions now that we're here talking about it. I could use a 3. I could use a 3, you know? I'm getting some good dough. Ooh. Hell yeah. Do you have happen to have something for the I am almost at my limit for my inventory. Let's sell. I don't have any junk. Gonna keep that. Gonna sell that. That's good money right there. That's not the ones I'm looking for. How about these? That's some decent armor. some damn decent armor, but I'd be losing health and mana for not much else. Well, I mean, for that, not much else. Actually, I might keep that, put that on, because that's actually quite a bit. Boots of fire. Yeah, nothing's gonna be able to touch that for a while. What about these? With magic? That's actually kind of cool. I lose 2 armor for that, but I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep it. But yes, I'm just saying it's easy to do. It really is easy to do, and you shouldn't freak out about it. It's really, I think it's a big deal. It's not as big of a deal as people are making it seem. Is my personal belief, but it is what it is. Let's go on to a happier subject, happier-ish subject. Hey y'all, let's talk about a little thing called I have summons. I guess I do have all these potions. I should see once I don't want. Legends of the Fall. No. Legends of Runeterra. Let's talk about this. That's pretty good. Physical damage? Yeah, I can go with that. So I've been playing that because I keep seeing it pop up, and I was like waiting for the mobile game, but I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I was like, fuck it. Let's check it out. And I was playing, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not like amazing. It's just a standard. I think I'm gonna be blacksmithing, so we should just sell these if I'm not gonna use them. That is a lot of space. There we go. That's a much cleaner backpack. We do need to, when we find that, if we can get a bigger backpack space, that would be pretty cool. So I definitely will be playing it for multiplayer Monday. In the future, not any time soon. I would imagine not this week, and possibly not even next week.
It's spare for you. Good day.
Let's check out those weapons. Let's see, that's almost double the damage, dude. Yeah. Plus 10% physical damage, plus 10% chance to stun is pretty nice. 10% damage with humanoids. 10 bleeding damage over 5 seconds, yeah. Oh, that's sexy. That fucking sexy. Now that's fucking sexy. God, my equipment is just fucking
my assistant has returned.
Shit right now. Let's sell those felt baits.
And what do you need? Stay safe.
Alright. Yeah, I'm this week for the vault on Tuesday. That's gonna drop. That's why I cannot gonna do anything with it Monday because it's not gonna drop for a while.
Strange. So, the savior come. You did? I can see, but you found out first. A stroke of luck. Now, let's come to an. I didn't desert the war only to return 10 years later. What? You think I? Even Webwood is more appealing. I thank the gods for really the wandering I've murdered twice before, and glad.
Yeah, about that. You can't take those daggers to the face. He did not enjoy that. Alright, hey dude, I found a killer and shit. I killed him and stuff. Are you the dude I'm supposed to come back and talk to?
Hello. Speak with me a moment. Kenrock, let me put it this way.
Oh.
Martin has survived work. So here's my... I'll pay well for your help in this. Now, are we finished? Good hunting.
Okay. There you go. Where am I? Up there? Got it. I will return to that person. Wait, no. That's the wrong one. I still need to find some remains. Which we should do. Okay, that's what the quest is. Got it. Yeah. I'm not gonna get a drop until Tuesday, because that's when the vault cycles on Tuesday. So there's no point to do it Monday because I only really have one deck that I've been able to construct at the moment, and on Tuesday I'll be getting 3 diamond chests because I grinded up for it. So I should be getting around 45 cards and should have at least 2 or 3 decks by that point, I would imagine. Okay, come back to bring them bones. So yeah, maybe next week. At the current moment, I only have a not perfect, but at least fun Frostbite deck. Pretty much mainly Ash and Anivia, but also but also put Ezreal in there because if you're casting a lot of Frostbite spells, if you're casting a bunch of spells in general that target people, Ezreal's a smart choice. And there's some pretty good. I think there were some decent Piltover cards that worked pretty well with the deck. So I can see. I don't. Do I have those? What's this? So I can see. Is that what it's called? Oh, I saw them record all the daggers. Okay, yeah, there we go. I was saying some shit. Oh yeah. So pretty much whenever they have like one deck and a bunch of like half-ass put together with barely whatever I could find cards, like it's not really that enjoyable to watch right now. So there's really no reason to do such. So I'll definitely be streaming that in the future. The next deck that I only need like I think 4 rares to finish another deck, and then I'll have my second deck. And I think that second deck's gonna be pretty competitive. I think it's gonna be pretty good. It's a decently standard Elise Spider Sword deck, but I mean, it feels strong. It's pretty much got the same thing that's going to be in my other deck that I'm working on building. Am I going here? Yeah, I guess I was going here. I might as well. I think this is... Yeah. I think this is where the Spider Queen bitch is. She's going to be whispering sweet nothings in my ear. Like, yo, fuck those humans, like, just let me kill them and shit, it would be cool. Something like that, I'm not sure what the exact thing is, but something like that. I'm trying to remember. I mean, it's got as mentioning, it's got a lot of combos with that I'm gonna have for my other deck that I'm working on building. I'll talk about in a second. It's got a fuck ton of stun cards, and I gotta throw this out there. Stun cards are really, really fucking overpowered in that game. It's quite bad. Like, out of all the effects, like, there's some effects that, you know, it's like elusive. Yeah, that could be annoying, but it can be pretty easily dealt with. There's many elusive cards that aren't even that strong in general. Of course, there's elusive builds to where you just keep buffing up the power of the cards in your hand, and then you play a bunch of 10 power elusives, which are really annoying to deal with, to be fair. But you know, like, elusive's pretty good, but you know, it's handleable. Then there's, you know, first strike, which they call quick attack. You know, which yeah, it's a good feature, but it's stealable. Challenger, never been a point where it's just like, oh my god, fuck Challenger, it's so overpowered. Stun, however, like, that's pretty fucking ridiculous. Like, stun's pretty fucking ridiculously powerful in that game. And it's like one of the first mechanics that, when I was first playing against AI, which I love that they have, I had right out the gate because I like to build decks and test them against AI. I don't like to test them against people. I like to test them against AI first. Oh, because that's not the one I'm looking for. Oh, because that's over there. The fuck? Man. Contract holder. Y'all fucking tricked me. What is that that garbage right there? Isn't there a quest here about the whole like Spotter Queen bitch and she all be like, oh, and she all be like, yeah, down here. Fuck. Fine Bart. Yeah, that's what I thought I was fucking doing. Not bad. Yeah. Alright, now we're going to the spot where I thought we were. Alright. But yeah, when I was first playing against the AI, oh my god, every time they played Guile against me, I swear to fuck, I was like so mad I wanted to bite my lip until it bled. Like I was like that fucking is so stupid. It's such a stupid fucking card, and they have like, I swear you can only have 3 in a deck. I swear they have 20. Like this bullshit. But you know, yeah, stun is, I don't know why it's just so infuriating to me. But
the steam of summer from the forest,
that being
like
said,
a night.
one of the first major decks that honestly the creators of the game only have themselves to blame for this getting out there is I'm gonna make a Yasuo deck. I mean, that just says it right there. You know exactly what the deck's gonna be about. It's a Yasuo deck. Just nothing but stuns and recalls. Oh fuck, it's going, honestly, I feel like I should feel bad for building this deck, but like I don't. I don't even slightly. Just because of all the decks that people build and play against me, I don't feel too bad for my choices. But the whole point of the Yasuo deck, for those of you who do know, imagine a deck. Imagine a card. Yes. That, for those of you who don't know, it's like Magic. This game is like Magic the Gathering, except for it's like Magic the Gathering and Hearthstone. It's a lot more like Hearthstone, but it has a few minor differences from Hearthstone. Very few minor differences from Hearthstone. That's almost identical. Anywho, but they have champions in the game that are champions from the Legends. And each of them can level up. When you fulfill some kind of prerequisite quest, if you will, task, they flip and become stronger in some other. Yasuo's first form, he is a 4-drop 4/4, I believe. 4-drop means it costs 4 mana to summon them. Just in case I don't want to leave anybody out, just in case people don't play card games. Whenever whenever an enemy, it specifically says enemy because otherwise he would attack his own allies if you recalled them or stunned them. Whenever an enemy unit becomes stunned or recalled, he does 2 damage to it. Ow, you bitch, I didn't know there was one behind me. Hey, buddy, what are you doing here?
Stay back. Wait, I'm the only one left.
Oh, that's not good.
Spiders are somehow using... It's all over this cave. Footprints, torn webs. No bark.
Actually, I'm going to kill you.
Damn. This I need to tell Canarok what has happened here. Speak with me,
Go ahead, man.
please.
You do you. Anywho. When you level Yasuo up, it changes from doing 2 damage to any stunned or recalled enemy to he hits, which they call strike. Any stunned or recalled enemy. Which, when you level him up, he becomes a that was pretty nice. He becomes a 5/5. Anything better? It's fine. I guess I'll finish out this game. Is this not where the Spider Queen be at? I swear to fuck, the Spider Queen was whispering some sweet nothings to me over here. I don't know. Maybe she is, maybe she isn't. I wasn't sure. I guess I'm good. Hi, friends. Come whoop that ass. You know, do. What else is this? That's decent. And they all go fire. Ow. There it is. Fuck off, spider. So that means initially Yasuo does 5 damage to anything that is stunned or recalled. And of course, if you make Yasuo stronger or give him any other abilities, those will apply to this effect. Like if you give him... Oh, I need fire to burn that. I don't know. I guess, well, yeah, like that's technically fire. So like if you give him the item that fully heals him and gives him plus, or doubles his power and health, attack and damage, if you will, or damage and durability, endurance, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Was that? I guess I gotta go back around the other direction. I guess so. So that would make him a 10/10. And so therefore, whenever you stunned or recalled an enemy unit, he would do 10 damage to it. He would strike it with whatever power and abilities he has, not really counting quick. Well, I mean, it's a strike, so it's pretty much, it is a quick attack anyways. So, that doesn't really apply in general. I'm not going to jump down this, I just want to see if there's anything over there. So that is ridiculous. Not only does stun take people out of the fight and make it so they can't attack, or, you know, do anything that round with that unit, which gives you a free open field to attack them, so it pretty much makes it so they can't block and you can just go counter them. But also, walk up on that ass. Ha ha ha. But also, oh, what's wrong? Anything up here? That's something. You also do free damage, pretty much, because like the frostbite works somewhat similarly. It takes someone kind of out of the fight, not completely, but it like brings their health down to 0. But like you don't get to insta kill them for that, and you can only really do that if it's your turn. And you're attacking with like the Grim Fang wolf dude that as challenger, so you can force people to attack you, and his thing is if you attack someone with 0 damage, you kill them instantly. It doesn't matter. You can do that without having to attack. Yasuo will just fucking kill them. If they have 5 health or less. And even if they don't, they will lose 5 health that they won't get back unless they're a regeneration unit. Which is only like 3 or 4 of those in the entire game. What's going on over here? I don't have much health, so I gotta be a little careful, but, like, you know I'm getting into this problem. Okay. He was not... What the fuck? Why are you not attacking him? He was not stunned by that at all. I am very low on health. Oh, that tried to follow me. That straight up tried. Whew. I'm living dangerous. Just hoping that I'm gonna level up and I won't have to use any potions or anything shit like that. That'd be pretty cool. So yeah. Again, to reiterate, not only does it use the strongest, most overpowered status effect in the entire game, but you get free damage for doing it. All you have to do, and the only vice to it, is keep Yasuo alive. Which, of course, you know me.
Perhaps they can tell us how to call. We need.
Oh yeah, the castle. That's where. Well, that's where the Spider Queen whisper at me. She whispers sweet nothings.
There's a lot I need to do. The forge is hot if you need to use it. I'd be happy to fix up old Gossamer End for you. That place could use some Well, let me know.
Yeah, you do
if
get
you
a
want.
house here,
Keep safe.
which is kind of nice. Yeah. Where the fuck? They inside? Oh, they inside the place. Bruh. Bruh.
Come for generally what's needed.
Yay. Cool. Let's load up here. So that's why I put a couple of barriers and stuff like that in the deck to try to help keep, you know, Yasuo alive. But even if Yasuo dies, the beautifully overpowered part about this, it's kind of a weird. I don't know what's the point. Yeah, the beautiful part about this is that again, I've mentioned it's the most overpowered, in my opinion, status effect in the entire game. It won't really matter if Yasuo dies. Like, that's just the overpowered icing on the cake. Is that you're just fucking ridiculously strong, destroying everything. But if Yasuo does die, it's okay. Because then you just stun everybody and run through them with your other units. Like, it's really not an okay deck that it exists. But it's definitely going to be the one I build first. Because, you know, I like the way I honestly do enjoy the way it synergizes with itself. I think that's really cool. But but you know, usually for me, I'm the kind of person. Oh, I thought I could sit through them. Whoa, they just keep going. Okay. Alright, well, that's happening. That was easier to kill them from far with that. Yeah, honestly, usually I try to play any kind of card game. I just like to make fun decks, like decks that go off of a theme, that are creative, unique, really interesting. But the reason why I don't like to play a lot of these games, especially online or competitively and whatnot, is because, in my opinion, it seems that a lot of people aren't really interested in building decks just because, like, oh, this is a really cool theme, like, you know, what would happen if I built, like, a deck like this, or, you know, it's like, oh, I noticed that there's, you know, Frostbite as an effect, and there's, like, I really like Ash. I see she combos with this, let's see what could happen. Even if it's not the strongest deck, like, this sounds like a lot of fun. And I don't feel like people build decks to be fun. I feel like people only build decks to win. Only just like, hey, how can I win the fastest and the most overpowered way possible? And that drives me insane. I don't think this is the way to go, is it? Oh, so close. Yeah, right up here, I can feel it. Yeah. And so, you know, usually I would feel for building a really stupid, possibly overpowered broken deck, like this one. But then I think about how many decks I've gone against where it's just like, this is stupid. I hate how much not fun we've made this deck to go against. And then it's like, you know what? I don't feel bad at all. This is kind of what the people that play these kind of games deserve. So, I don't know. I'm going to have fun with it, for sure. Of course, it's not an infallible deck, and there's going to be combos that I'm sure could beat it. I'm quite positive that that like swarm type decks, like really fast-paced decks, really probably struggle against for sure. But I think there's a lot of decks that could do really well against it. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really going to enjoy it. Oh, that's the front engines, that's right. Just looks cool. What was I saying? Right. But yeah, it's the first deck. I'm gonna get there.
The canopy stretched far and blocked the light of summer.
Come up and try to attack me.
But we pressed on and forward.
But
The widow, but she was weaker still. Her children having died before our march. To Ashara,
I feel like
we felt the call of winter. And so
oh yeah, there's this card that I had in my other deck, or in a deck that I got in the draft mode when I tried that. And it's in this one, and I think it's either like Intimidating Roar or Indomitable Roar, or Triumph Roar. I don't fucking know. It's something like that. Something Roar. It's got this big old like minotaur or some shit like that. Maybe it's Alistar. I don't fucking know. But pretty much it stuns every enemy that has like 3 health or less, or 3 power or less. It's one of those two. That card is ridiculous. And if you think about it, if there's anyone on the field when Yasuo's on the field that have like 3 health or less, excuse you, bitch. Yeah, Yasuo's just gonna one-shot them all. Like, you're just going to stun the whole field. It's instantly going to kill you. And even if it isn't, again, the powerful thing about don't get Yasuo. Oh my god, how many are you? It's the kind of the theme of even if you don't have Yasuo, like, if you just play that and it stuns the entire enemy field and you just swing with everything you have. Like, that's how I got 6 out of 7 wins on my my draft deck. Like, that card was so powerful. It's pretty much like the give everything +3/+3 and trample and like Magic the Gathering card. It's just like, and now I win card. Or your whole field is cleared out and you're playing from behind now. One of those two will happen, kind of thing. So it's really strong. The other deck I'm working on.
Widow walks.
Working on building things
I can feel the heart of the webwood pulsing with her anger. Her spiders are at the gates. We never thought this day would come. The widow walks.
It's
the widow walks.
Is that someone tripping about my web? And I thought my fun was over.
There she is. Hey, baby. Oh, great. I guess this is where I fight her? Huh. Hi, sweetie pie. How you doing? You spider?
Another stirs in Yolvin? But it is only a wretched mortal from... I'm sure my Cathris brood would love feed. The lost of Yolvin is dead. Your little town is next.
Oh, she leaves me home. Like, this is not the place I fought her, right? It's like, I feel like I remember that much. Oops, wrong one. Watch it blow. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I think Meteor's gonna be good for sure. I couldn't do the second half of that strike. You could still burn me too. Blocking is still going to be very important. Don't get me wrong. The blink is okay, but I think dodging is going to be more useful for me. Oh! Okay, that just spiraled everywhere. I did not want to. Boom! Get yourself. How'd that go for you? Pretty well, eh? Did I return? I think I'm supposed to return now. Yep, be right out the main fucking game. The other deck I've been working on, or the third deck I want to build, is actually a throwback to a deck I made a long time ago in Hearthstone. Oh yeah, these fuckers. They're spawning on my bitch. Spawn them shit. Spit. Yeah, it's a throwback to a build I made in Hearthstone. It was a Uther build, the Paladin build. When I noticed, Divine Shield, I was like, oh, hell yeah, I'm gonna try to make a whole deck out of this. And admittedly, it wasn't that powerful of a build. It wasn't that powerful of a deck. But when it started rolling, when everything came together, it was wonderful. It was so much fun. Because it was just, it was a good time. Like, cause people just couldn't get through your fucking army. And that was quite enjoyable. So, I'm doing the same thing, but it's called Barrier in Hearthstone. Not Hearthstone. In Runeterra. Oh, Barrier. Instead of Divine Shield. But it's pretty much the same thing, just going with Shin so everyone gets buffed up and they get shielded. I think I have Garen in there too, because Garen's just... Garen with barriers? Like, get out of here. That's stupid strong. Yeah, so everyone gets buffed up whenever you give someone a barrier with Shin to get like +3%. And I'm just pretty much just gonna be you can't kill my shit build, and I'm just gonna keep swinging with them and stomp over you. Like there's the one card that whenever you play them, give all your allies barrier. Whenever you attack with, I think it's when I don't know if it's just when you play them. I think it's play and attack that you give all your allies barrier. Just God fucking damn it! I hate spiders. This fucking game. The long range bullshit. So many of them. Oh! How the fuck do you like that? Good fucking game. You wanna play dirty, huh? Let's fucking play. God. Fuck. Hey. So yeah, that's gonna be a nice addition to that. Pretty much a you can't kill me deck. That'll be fun. The Elise one that I'm like 3 cards away is pretty standard Elise. I just took out the Darius and stuff like that they added into the deck. Instead I added that like Commander Lord guy from the Shadow Isles. Oh my god, it's a 9-drop, which is pretty fucking expensive. But oh my god, it's stupid. It's such a stupid, powerful card. That there's really no answer for. Literally the only answer is if you have 1 card. You have to have 1 card to be able to answer this. Otherwise, you will probably lose. And that is there's only 3 of them that exist in the entire game. Out of any nations, only 1 nation, I believe that's Ionia. You have to have the silence card. Otherwise, you can't stop it. You absolutely cannot stop it. That's pretty dumb. But the commander dude, the undead commander homie, whatever the fuck his name is, let's fight. He is a 9-drop. I think he's a 9/9 or 9/8, which is ridiculously strong. Usually but that's not why you have him in your deck. The reason you have him in your deck is when you play him, and of course all either Hearthstone or together and whatnot, you have 20 health, starting health, and like Hearthstone, I believe you can't get above 20 health. Without armor or whatnot, but there's no armor in this version of the game. Oh, there's another one over here. Yeah, who you think you're shooting at? You wanna shoot? Let's shoot. Kill somebody? Oh, that sucks.
By the seas, you sure took the long way. I didn't, but
the widow's leading them, blah blah blah. Killed a fucking widow. But yeah, whenever you play this guy, he does.
We need help.
What is that? What? He does half
enough time. So if you don't mind,
health.
Let's make this quick.
Rounded.
Or better yet, leave
rounded
me to the task
down,
at hand.
Round it up. I don't know. It like if it's 19, it will only do like 9 instead of 10 or something like that, you know. Okay, now you're the upgrade, dude. I don't want to fucking upgrade. Why y'all send me the upgrade, motherfucker? If that wasn't bad enough, if it wasn't bad enough that he takes half your remaining health every fucking time, and then is immediately afterwards can attack as a 9 fucking 9 or 9/8 or whatever the fuck it is. If that wasn't bad enough, what? Escape from what? Did I not do that? Key the home. Should visit and look around after naked first talk to us and get possible upgrades. Let's do that, because I'm tired of seeing him, man. I really am. Yeah. What makes it worse is that he has a on-death effect to just put him back into your hand. No matter what, no matter how many times you kill him,
Garner or Barton,
he just gets put back into your hand, and then you can play him again.
The cellar and pray the spiders don't find the
and
I'd be
then
happy to
he will
fix up
do
old Gossamer End
half
for
your
you.
health again.
That place could it will be ready in no time. Let me. Well, it sure would be useful to. The alchemy workbench should. The main floor has been expanded. As you'll be amazed when you see that. Well, I'll have to watch out for the rip. I'll go ahead and set up the base. If you're interested in more storage, be careful when you go in there. I can do one last expansion. This will be the last upgrade. I can stay alert.
Take my money. I'm not spending it on anything else anyways. I got 43,000. We good. Just take my money. Just upgrade the house. Stop talking to me about upgrades. Ugh. Anywho. Yeah. So that's in my Swarm deck. A card that just won't die. It's pretty fucking awesome. So again, the only way you can stop him, because like you can trade into him and kill him, or just play like the 7-cost kill card and just kill him instantly. You can do that, but then he goes right back into my hand. I play him again, you lose another half of your life. So let's say I played him and you were at full health, then you're at 10. If you instantly kill him, I can play him again next round, and then you're at 5. Like, the only way to stop him is there's only 3 cards in the game. That's you silence him so he doesn't have his death effect, and then you kill him. Then you have, well, he stays silenced, so then you have to kill him afterwards. It is one, not the most, but it is one of the most broken cards in the fucking game. So yeah, I put it in my low-cost spider deck. Of course I did. Like, so I'm gonna probably end here because we've been going for a while. Almost pretty much with the half an hour for the first part, even though this part's I'm gonna have to chop out. So it's probably gonna be more like 2 hours 45 minutes to 2 hours 50 minutes, somewhere around there. Oh, we're probably gonna end it here. But yeah, I have a bunch of deck ideas that I'd love to share sometime on Multiplayer Monday. And hopefully you'll see some of those ideas come to life. I just need to get some more cards first, and I don't want to spend money on the game. So I kind of have to slowly unlock those, but we'll make it happen slowly but surely. And I do plan on trying to play competitively, trying to get past my distaste for other people's decks, and try to get really highly ranked in the game or whatnot. Like, find a deck that I just destroy with and see if we can see how high and ranked we can get it. Probably even look up like what some of the most competitive, like, top tier decks are, and maybe build one of those and see how high and ranked we can get with a mixture of like the decks that are like proven, these win, like these can get you up to the high tier, and a mixture of like some of my own decks that I create that I really enjoy. So no Multiplayer Monday tomorrow. Instead, I'm just going to record now that I have my mic. So more World of Warcraft is going to be coming at you again, finally. But I'm just so happy that this mic showed up, like, I think a week or two before it was even supposed to. Like a day or two before I think it was even supposed to be in stock. So that's fucking awesome. I'm really happy about that. So I'm going to screen this. Thank you all so much for joining me. I will see you next time.